Welcome in to your hometown station. This is The Mom Show. I'm Kristin Cruz. Thanks for joining me every Thursday. We do a live show here, and hey, Facebook Live, we're on there too. So we're really everywhere that you could possibly be. So we're kind of stalking you here on The Mom Show. You can't get away from us. And we've got great content, so you should listen. So please check it out. All of the podcasts are archived at hometownstation.com. So I hope you do download some of those podcasts and keep moms in business. We've got some business to talk about today. So this weekend, something so fun is coming for the first time ever to Southern California, and it's for teens and tweens, plus their parents who are interested in the whole Gen Z generation of entertainment. It's different, you guys, than anything that we experienced growing up. I mean, if you didn't know the statistics, and I look into this stuff about radio because I'm a radio head and I believe in the power of live and local radio. More millennials listen to the radio than they do watch TV. They listen to the radio more than they watch television. So we're actually reaching more millennials on radio than television does. Now that blows my mind because television was everything for me growing up. I mean, it was my babysitter. It was my daytime soap opera best friend when I was sick at home from school. General Hospital, are you kidding? So TV was everything growing up, but now it's completely different. So it's radio, but it's also Facebook Live and it's also YouTube. And this is all changing. And if you feel like you need to catch up, you don't exactly know what's going on with entertainment, I can tell you that I have a friend you should meet. Her name is Laura Filipowicz, and she's the creator of a few different media conferences that I've attended, that I've actually spoken at, given speeches, and led some, been the moderator of some very cool panels for. But this weekend, it's all about the kids with Gen Z Social Summit. That's what it's called. You can Google it and check it out. It's held at the Great Wolf Lodge this year, which is going to be so fun. I'm so excited. Even my mom, I was like, have you heard of the Great Wolf Lodge? She's like, I've seen the commercials. It looks so fun. So everybody, wants to go there. And the people that have gone there, friends of mine, just rave about it. I can't wait. It'll be my first time. So it's this weekend at the Great Wolf Lodge in Anaheim. And it's for really teens and tweens, and I'd encourage you to check it out. But Laura's going to hop on the show, actually, in just a few minutes and break it down to what Gen Z Social Summit is and why she really felt the need for it. And we all kind of started as mommy bloggers. My first blog in 2008, so long ago, was called The Mommy Blog because we're super creative. When I was over at iHeartRadio, which was then Clear Channel Radio, if you guys remember that. And they had never really had a blog before, and they knew that I was pregnant, and we should probably talk about parenting. Thank goodness we started doing that because it's more accessible for moms. And we called it The Mommy Blog. But at the time, we were just starting to have our babies. Well, now, like Laura and myself, our kids are getting a little bit older. We're not quite empty nesters. They're not quite teenagers, but they're in this kind of period where they're also not babies anymore. So I do like to talk about things like cloth diapering and the best kind of bottle for your baby because I've been there, done that. And when I researched absolutely everything and became a certified baby planner. So I love to be in the know and help new moms out and pregnant moms. But for my life, my daughter's 9, and that is the weirdest age. She's not quite a teenager, but she's definitely not a baby. And that's where Laura comes in with this Gen Z Social Summit because we have kids. I have a kid that's Gen Z. I'm not sure what Cruiser is. He's 5. What does that make him? Do we know yet what the new babies are? Cody's going to look it up. I don't know what our new babies are. Oh, my gosh. So she's going to come talk about that with us, and Cody's going to look it up and see what my other kid is. What is he? Oh, I'm so excited. He's 5, so...
2013?
Yes.
Okay, because 2013 would be the first year of, I believe it's Gen Alpha. So there we go, Gen Alpha.
What does that mean? Gen Alpha? With an A or Alpha? What is it?
Alpha. It's written out. It's not the symbol. It's written out Alpha.
Oh, okay. And does it say what that means at all? That's for Gen Alpha.
Well, it's projected through 2025. So anyone born from 2013 till 2025 would be Gen Alpha.
So that even makes you guys feel old, right? I mean, come on. There's a whole new generation.
There's two between me now. There's Gen Z and Gen Alpha now between me.
And
so.
what are you, Gen Y?
I'd be a millennial, I guess, right?
You're a millennial.
Yeah.
You're a millennial too, huh? And I'm a Gen X. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how many we guys stick together, Gen Xers. We're getting like squished. It's all these young ones coming up, the millennials, and we got like our baby boomers up in front of us.
You got the Zennials as well.
What's a Zennial? What is a Zennial?
75 to 85. Those were Zennials. I'm assuming they went back and renamed that, but yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Neither have I. But...
The Zennial. So I think my mom might be a she might be a Zennial. Oh, we got to look that up later. This is so interesting. It's it all has to do with mom life. I have to say, just that conversation right there reminds me that, you know what I'm dealing with right now also is like straddling the kid and the parents that are, like my parents are starting to age and my kids are still little and I'm like in the middle trying to help them both. That is a whole nother thing. And I actually just scheduled a mom show on the calendar coming up where we're going to talk about that. Because I know I'm not the only one. I mean, I know it because there are like Facebook groups dedicated to us sandwich generation moms who are dealing with both things. I've been touring home care facilities out here in Santa Clarita Valley at the same time. I mean, like, beautiful. They're so nice. Like, I want to move into them. They're like hotels. They're amazing. And they take such good care of their people. And then I'm on the flip side. I'm, still going to baby showers and kids' parties and, I'm at Chuck E. Cheese. So, gosh, it's so weird, you guys. Well, the Mom Show covers it all. So Laura Filipowicz up soon with the Gen Z Social Summit, and she'll shed the light on what Gen Z is. After that, we, of course, are joined by Miss Kathy Cupcott. Yay, the Bel Air mommy. I can't help but to get a little, giddy when I talk about Kathy because she's just fun and funny. You never know what you're going to get from her. So she's an awesome addition to the show when we can get her on. But she's very busy and she's always doing things that have to do with the industry, that have to do with movies coming out. She scoops the red carpet. She scoops the celebrity interviews. It's really fun to just listen to her. I mean, she's my own Perez Hilton, and I like her even more. She's my girlfriend. And she's a single mom, and she has a great blog if you'd like to learn more about how she parents and co-parents is her big thing. Her tagline is, love your kid more than you hate your ex, which is so funny. So belairmommy.com. You can check her out anytime. I encourage you to follow her on social media. And if you've been following me on social media anywhere, on Instagram, at Kristin Cruz, or on Twitter, you've seen that I have been a little bit busy with the Pup Stars peeps. Pup Stars is bringing you the Mom Show today. The Air Bud family has a new movie debuting this weekend. I am so excited. Now, moms, if you don't know about Pup Stars, hello, you're about to get so, first of all, you're going to find like the coolest new movie that you are going to just love because it is so cute, filled with puppies, cute little stories. The music is really good, by the way. My kids listen to the soundtracks. All my kids are big soundtrack people, so we listen to the soundtrack of every movie they get into. Luckily, this one, all of the Pup Stars ones are on point. And once your kids, if you're there like mine, once they watch it a couple of times with you, they'll just put that thing on loop. Like my kids fall asleep to it. They watch it. They probably watch the Pup Stars series, each movie, 50 times. And that means more free time for you. You see, and they find a good movie that has no scary parts or bad things or bad language or anything. And then you get to go like take a shower, do the laundry, clean up, do some emails, call a friend. I mean, it's awesome, right? So thank you, Pup Stars, for making such great movies. May 5th, the third installment, it is Pup Stars World Tour, is released on Netflix, and I am hosting the red carpet here in LA and hosting the premiere. So I definitely want you to be following me. I'll be there with all of the actors and the puppies, the stars of the show, the director who's done all the Air Bud movies. I know you know those, and the Pup Star movies. So please follow me there. It's going to be such a fun weekend, and that's before the Gen Z Summit. So I actually have plans, which is amazing because I usually do not have a life unless it has to do with a PTA meeting. Laura Filipowicz from Connect Her Media is on the phone with the Mom Show. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. You've been on the show so many times now. I feel like it's just an easy transition over to you. And you had a snack guy come to your house just a minute ago, and I'm very jealous because people don't come to my house with snacks And they should.
Yes.
What was
yes,
that
I
all
had-
about? Can you talk about it, or is that
So-
top secret?
Not top secret, but
I never know. Not yet,
but
though.
no, we had the pop chip guy pull up in his big truck and deliver like 400 packages of pop chips. So that's where I'm headed after this.
That never happens to me. How often is the Pop Chicks truck? That's hard to say.
Yeah.
Come to your house with a bunch of snacks. Wow. That is awesome. You could pack a lot of lunches. You could pack a lot of lunches
Sure.
with that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait, and it's all varieties. So I'll just have a lot of fun for
Oh,
lunch today.
man, I love all the different flavors. You know what my kids did? And you'll totally understand this, Laura, because you and I both have kids who are all about YouTube. My kids the other day, I promised them if they did a certain thing at school and they did well, that I would let them do this thing that they've been asking me to do. It's called a Pringles Challenge. Are you familiar with the Pringles Challenge?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'll have to check it out.
although I love pop chips, don't get me wrong, but neither one is a sponsor of the show, just so you know. but the kids wanted to do the Pringles challenge, so we went out and bought like every single flavor of Pringles that's available, from like salt and vinegar to spicy queso to sour cream and onion to all the flavors. We had like 30 cans of Pringles on my dining room table, and we put the video camera up. And my two kids sat down, and we blindfolded them, and we had to give them both a chip, and they had to guess which flavor it was. And
I want to do that.
it is so fun.
You and me, let's do that.
Let's do it this weekend at the Gen Z Social Summit. Let's do it. Can we just? I'd
so
like to do it
fun.
with different flavors of margaritas, but whatever works. Fine. But I'm so excited about the Gen Z Social Summit this weekend. I'm definitely, obviously, going to be there. With my whole family is coming, because who's going to pass up an opportunity to stay at the Great Wolf Lodge? If I went without my son, I would never be forgiven. Never. It looks like such a fun place. Now, I'm sure you've scouted it or even stayed there.
Yes, so I haven't stayed there. This will actually
Okay.
be my first time there as well. But in planning the Gen Z Social Summit, we wanted to find a place that resonated with our demographic and their families. So,
Right.
being in the family travel space as well with
Mhm.
our travel blog,
Mm-hmm.
we kind of, went around and looked, and I know what to look for. And so it's very interesting because they kind of have everything for everyone, even the parents. So it works out really well for us. They do have the indoor water park, and then they also have dry activities too that I didn't know about, which is like the mini golf, and they have like a theater, I believe, and bowling
Oh,
and that kind
wow.
of stuff. So yeah, I didn't know they had that. Everybody knows them for their water park, but they have all sorts of other really cool things that that kids and families can do together.
Well, no, the water park looks amazing. So
It
I think
is.
that's the first thing that everybody thinks of. Obviously, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that thing looks insane.
And it's indoor. It's indoor. So I actually
Isn't that
walked in
crazy?
there, and it's like 80 degrees. I don't know how it's hot. So even if it's rained, it's still hot, and it's indoors. So
That's just
it's pretty
perfect.
neat.
Oh, that's so cool. I think that in Southern California, we're not as used to indoor pools, indoor water activities as they are in other states, because
Correct.
our weather is always just really good. But
Right.
from what I understand, and I'm my fingers crossed, because I tried to upgrade my room into this like super fancy room where the kids can have like a treehouse room. You guys, it looks amazing. Like they're gonna have their own treehouse to live in, like little bears, and then it comes with a cabana that I know, and I'm like,
They do have cabanas there. They do. They do have cabanas. In fact, we actually have 2 cabanas reserved, with snacks and all kinds of fun stuff, courtesy of Great Wolf Lodge on that day.
Oh my gosh, how nice are they? They seem like
They're
really nice
awesome.
people.
They actually are, and I've been working with them, and they are really about this demographic of kids and their families, which is why we kind of selected them to be a part of this event.
Yeah.
And they are our title sponsor this year, and hopefully we'll continue to work with them.
Well, let's talk about this demographic of kids, because that's what we were just chatting about. In fact, Cody just discovered that like 2 new generations I didn't even know we had going on. But apparently our littlest ones, born 2013 and up to, I think it's going to be 2025, are called the Generation what? Generation, what is it called, Cody?
Gen Alpha. That's what I
Gen
found.
Alpha. They're Gen Alphas. Did you
Yes.
even? I didn't even know about this.
I did know that.
See, Laura knows these things. And then our 75 plus seniors are now called the Zennials. Zennials, they're called.
That I don't know.
What is that's going to be our next
But-
summit? Our next summit is going to be the Gen Zennial Social Summit, and we can teach my mom how to use her Apple phone better. We'll do
It
that.
will actually be the alpha, by the way.
What?
But that's top secret.
It's going to be so awesome. Okay, and you know what? You have to, because I'm going to tell you what. I fancy myself a pretty conservative person when it comes to a lot of things, and I am a helicopter mom and a worrywart, and I don't care what anybody thinks about judging me for that. But
Oh my God, that's how we get along.
right? Okay, good. That's why we gel. But I have to say, when it comes to technology and entertainment, and maybe because I've worked in entertainment for so many years, you and I have both been in Los Angeles, forever,
Right.
and so I embrace the changes that are going on in entertainment. My kids have always had access to streaming shows, to YouTube, to Netflix, to Apple TV, to Hulu, to like all the things that
Right.
Amazon Prime.
that.
They get it.
Yep.
They understand where their income comes from. In fact, I've been a cable cutter since 2008, so I haven't had cable for extremely. My kids didn't grow up watching commercials. Sorry, advertisers, but like we go to a hotel room, they see a commercial on TV, and they're just like in awe. They're like, "What is this?" And then they automatically want the thing that they're trying to sell my kid. But then they get annoyed because they're like, "I want my program back." There are no commercials on YouTube. Well, not as many, but
my
you're
daughter,
YouTube bred.
My daughter just turned 13 about a week and a half ago, and one thing about these kids is that they're digital kids. They know nothing else than digital,
Yes, right.
So they just think it's all normal, and everybody has had a phone for many years. And once my daughter asked me, like, how old were you when you got your first phone? I'm like, I don't know, 30? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Like, she couldn't understand that concept because,
Yes.
I had to explain to her that at her age, I did not have that. That really didn't exist, and, not really. Not the way it does now. And so this group of kids, whether we like it or not, they are digital kids.
Yeah,
and so
they are.
at some point, they are. And we
Embrace it, people.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It does get a bad rap because there are so many, situations and those sort of things that can happen. But there is also a very positive side to this. And this is kind of where Gen Z Social Summit came from, in that, I feel like, we're surrounded by people that are experts in this space. At least I am with, hosting other conferences. And I decided to create an event that would promote positive in this complete, world we live in of digital. And so basically these kids can create positive digital platforms for when they go to college, for when they apply to high school, for stuff like that. And so this started back when we created the Gen Z Experiment YouTube channel, and the kids decided that they wanted to produce content that they could look back on 10 years from now and be happy with what they produced. And so they're not in it for the rating so much, I guess. They're in it for looking back and kind of being proud of the work that they created, whether it gets 5 views or it gets 22,000 views or 1 million views or whatever.
Right.
That's what they're focused on. And so that is kind of in the direction that we have this. Plus, we have a lot of parents who don't know how to navigate this. You and me are in the space, so we know it, right? And it's a scary thing for other parents. And so we're inviting parents and teens and tweens, so age 8 to 16 about, to sort of learn from experts in this field and, create change and use it as a, for helping the community, whatever, in a positive space.
Right.
And that's what we're about.
I think that's so important. And kudos to you and your kids for doing that, too. I love that. And we need to populate the entertainment space with more positivity for us women in entertainment and moms in entertainment and kids.
And we have a lot of kids in the entertainment industry that are attending as well. And they're like Instagram, influencers.
Yes.
But they're like 10, right? And then some of them already started their nonprofit and they do videos on this.
Right.
And Family League, I think you maybe heard of them.
Yes. Family League is a friend of ours, Amy Heflin, started.
Yes.
Yes. And it is.
And she'll be there.
She'll be there. I love her.
Yes.
She's also comes from the entertainment industry. traditional entertainment, and has kind of evolved her career path into seeing what needs to be available for our kids and our families to watch next. And she makes it. That's what she does.
Absolutely.
It's
yep.
very
So we all
cool.
partnered together, and you get us all together, and we produce like a pretty awesome event for these kids. We're to capacity, by the way, and beyond.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can
beyond
look up
and a wait list.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can look up Gen Z Social Summit and maybe get on the wait list for next year, but and look up the Great Wolf Lodge and all the cool things about it. Maybe you just want to go do a weekend getaway next weekend there after we're all cleared out of there. But do check it out because it is the wave of the future that's happening right now. And we have these great moms like Laura Filipowicz from Connect Her Media who are really helping lead the way, but like holding your hand through it, and that's the kind of stuff we really need as moms right now. We are coming back with Laura to talk just a little bit more about Gen Z. You have a few minutes for me? Because I know you're so busy right now. Are you kidding? It's like she's putting on a wedding.
Anything.
I love you. Okay, so just hold on for a couple of minutes with me. I just want to go down a little bit of like who's going to be there, and also, maybe a little bit about the fact that I think that parents that are going to be there, what the parents are going to get out of it. Because it is for the kids, but it's also for the parents too. And I think that's really important. So we'll come right back with Laura in The Mom Show. I'm Kristin Cruz. Hang out with us here on your hometown station, KHTS.
The best live theater can be found right here in the Santa Clarita Valley. The Canyon Theater Guild has been entertaining audiences for decades with top quality musicals and plays. Located on Main Street in Old Town Newhall, CTG also offers workshops for the young actor in your family. For more information, call the box office at 799-2702 or go online to canyontheater.org.
If you're in danger of losing your home to foreclosure, you need an expert. Hi, I'm Rich Sherman with Alta Realty. I've helped hundreds of Santa Clarita residents save their homes completely for free. I've got just over 20 years experience and a loan modification success rate of over 80%. I can negotiate better terms with your bank and I can save your home from foreclosure. And again, we do this completely for free. So if you're in any danger, please call me today at 661-714-1400. That number again is 661-714-1400. I'm Rich Sherman with Alta Realty, and I'll be happy to help you save your home for free.
Something big is coming to Castaic.
Is it a dinosaur, Bob?
No, Blanche.
Is it the 2020 Olympics?
No.
I know. We're finally hosting the World Cup.
No, silly. They're building Castaic High.
Bob, no way.
Go visit CastaicHighProject.com. You'll get all the latest details.
What's that web address again, Bob?
CastaicHighProject.com.
Again?
CastaicHighProject.com.
Bigger than a dinosaur?
That's right. CastaicHighProject.com.
The College of the Canyons Nursing Program will be hosting a BSN Information Night on May 9th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. Looking to get into the nursing field? Want to earn your Bachelor's of Science in Nursing? Representatives from various colleges will be outlining their BSN programs, and students will share their experiences. Pathways from concurrent enrollment and registered nurse to BSN programs will be covered. All are welcome. Visit canyons.edu/nursing for details.
You're listening to KHTS, your hometown station. Hey there, I'm Kristin Cruz with The Mom Show. We continue on with our friend Laura Filipowicz, who I've known for quite a while now, speaking at her events, being on panels, being moderator at her events, actually having my brand of skincare at her events. We've pretty much done it all together. So she had to figure out a new event that we could do. and here it is. It's the Gen Z Social Summit. Now, by the way, because I've been to so many of her events, I know how amazing they are. She is truly a pro at producing incredibly entertaining and educational events. And this one is coming up Sunday at Great Wolf Lodge. Thanks for hanging on with us, Laura.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Okay, so we've got some great sponsors that are showing up for this as well, of course. How could you not be involved? I mean, the teens and the tweens are the future. In advertising, you know that's where the money needs to be going, by the way. And when it comes to entertainment, we're making movies for them, too. Even like this specific episode of The Mom Show is being powered by Pup Stars World Tour that's coming out, and it's perfect for your tween. Adorable film. So a bunch of sponsors jumped on board, and we were going to talk about a few of them together. One of them is one of my favorite local charities called Crayon Collection. Fill us in about what they do and what you're doing there at Gen Z.
So what they focus on is on collecting crayons that would maybe, go without use. We all have them in our homes, I'm sure. And so to help prevent like them ending up in like the landfill each year and that sort of thing, they collect these crayons and then they give them to classrooms that are in need of those supplies. And so that way that helps a lot of their art programs continue on, and it helps the schools that might not have the budget for that much, crayons and supplies and all that good stuff. So on the day of, all the kids are bringing, or all the guests, I should say, are bringing their kind of leftover crayons or crayons they don't use anymore, and donating them to them. And then after the event, they're actually taking them into school, I believe, in Orange County.
Okay. Yeah, and this is the great thing is think about how many crayons get thrown away every day. Like you go to a restaurant, your kids use them for 2 seconds, and then they're trash. That is bad for the environment, first of all. Like I'm wagging my finger. But it is. I mean, think about it. It's like piling up wax crayons all over the world. Like that is just weird. And it was a concept before I met Crayon Collection. I had never really thought about that. But think about all
Neither had I.
Right? We're like, it hadn't even come to mind. But wow, that's a huge amount of waste. And then conversely, think about how many kids don't have access to crayons in schools. I mean, did you know that there's a shortage of kids that don't actually have like the writing utensils that they need?
Nope, didn't know that.
Right.
Until now, but this is what we like to do. The event is all about doing good, right? So we would, that was kind of our thing is we wanted to pull someone in that, resonated with these kids, and that, it's all about giving back to the community at some point as well.
Yeah.
So
I think it's great that you're introducing that to our youngsters also, that there are ways they can get involved super easily to make a difference. And we want our kids to feel like they can make a difference. And this is something so easy they could do to actually help other people.
Yeah, and lead by example, right? So, that's where we are. And that's sort of our philosophy as well.
Oh, I love that. All right. And we've got Gotham Games is going to be representing there, which is one of my favorite game-making game companies. If you aren't familiar with them, maybe you're familiar with the dog pooping game that all the kids love to play. Yes, as is one of their many different games that they make. But my kids personally love the dog pooping game, where you actually feed these little. You have to play on a board and spin the dial, and it's the traditional board games. We're getting back to basics on this one, right? We can
Doggy
have fun.
Do, right?
Doggy Do.
Doggy Do.
Thank
yes,
you.
and it's Goliath game.
Goliath Games. Oh, what did I say? Gotham? Oh, jeez.
Gotham.
Goliath Games. Thank you. Goliath Games. There isn't even, if you Googled the other one, you wouldn't even find it. Goliath Games. They make Doggy Do. They have like the piggy one with the piggy chef who you feed him until his tummy bursts, which is really funny. And his pants, his belt pops. These are such
Googly
fun.
eyes.
Googly eyes.
Googly eyes.
My
is
kids
another
love
one.
to see me in the googly eyes glasses. I should actually Instagram a picture of it. It's pretty funny. We should all just put on our googly eye glasses. So the games that they make are really interactive, good for the whole family. You can sit down at a table and play them. And Goliath Games is going to be at Gen Z Summit this weekend too, right, Laura?
Yeah, with googly eyes, and they're actually I think sending out Stuff Happens. That's their tween game that I had not heard of before.
Wait, which one is it?
It's called Stuff Happens.
Okay, yeah, didn't know about that one.
Yeah, so like it has these interesting cards. This is like Shark Attack, lose one arm and one leg, or right? Or
So is it like a Would You Rather?
Kind of
Like a Would You Rather.
Like, would you rather have no cell phone signal, fall down a flight of stairs, or pepper spray in your eyes? And of course, my daughter, I showed her this, and she was keeping her cell signal. So she was either going to fall downstairs or get
Exactly.
pepper spray in her eyes. I was like, wow, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
So it's a very interesting game. So they'll have that there as well.
That's fun. And let me tell you, one of my favorite things about their games is that it starts conversations. That is sometimes the hardest thing to do with your youngsters, especially teens and tweens, is to start a conversation where they actually talk back. These games are helpful to me because it gets us talking about things. And they're comfortable, they're having fun, everybody's laughing. And then suddenly you're having a conversation with them that you may not have been able to get to without the help of a little bit of game fun, like these games from Goliath Games. So
Especially with tweens, yes.
especially with twins, right? So we've got our SoCal lady bloggers representing my friends at Mom Angeles. The Mom Show is a sponsor. Woo, woo. Thank you. Gen Z Experience, our friend Aaron Sanchez over at ABC Radio, and then a bunch of our favorite brands like Go-Go Squeeze and Pop Chips and a bunch of them. You guys have everybody there.
Yeah, and actually Xandra and Shay's World and Delaney Bella, those three are actually tweens and teen business owners. They're like young kids that own their own brands. So that's pretty interesting, too.
Hey, I just saw that Debbie Goldberg's going to be there. It was one of my favorite people on the planet Earth. Ever.
Yes,
ever.
She is I've known her since
Can't even tell you.
started back Fresh Brothers.
Oh, yeah. So we were their first radio advertisers over at KOST. And they had like 2 restaurants, maybe?
Maybe.
And whenever I do any giveaways with Fresh Brothers on the show, it's always because of Debbie, and she's the giver of all good things.
She'll be there. She'll
be
be
there.
actually leading a session. Yep.
Yay! All right, so you have put together a great thing, Gen Z Social Summit 2018 this Sunday. Thank you for doing it, Laura. I'll see you at Great Wolf Lodge. I cannot wait. My kids are so excited.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye. We're on The Mom Show. I'm Kristin Cruz here on your hometown station, KHTS. On The Mom Show, we love to be joined by Miss Kathy Cupcut because I can be guaranteed that anything I'm talking about will suddenly become brighter, lighter, and happier when Kathy joins us. Are you on the phone, Kathy?
I am, Mama. How
What's
are
up?
you?
I'm awesome. I cannot wait for this weekend. It is going to be so much fun. There's so much going on.
It's when it rains, it freaking pours.
I'm telling you. Last weekend, I was in Canada with Izzy on the set of Pup Stars Christmas.
I know. I love her. I commented on your Insta stories. I think she's a hoot.
Thank you. She's so funny right now. She's going through the funniest stage. And she was up there representing Kids First Media, and she's a junior film critic, and she was on set with them. We couldn't take any video of anything because it's a surprise. Everything's a surprise. But one thing I can tell you is they put her in the movie, which was totally unexpected.
I know someone famous personally. I love it.
She got all dressed up, and I mean, it is so fun. So she's going to be in the film, and I love the Airbud people. You know, they're local here in Malibu. They're good people making quality, kind, happy films for our kids. And that's why this Sunday I'm also hosting Pup Stars World Tour, which me and Kathy Cupcut should be at. Have they reached out to you yet, by the way? I told them to.
They did, and here's the
good.
thing, and here's my screw up.
Okay.
I can't go.
Stop
because
it right now.
Sunday, I swear to God, Sunday is the Gen Z event at Great Wolf Lodge, and then Sunday night is the book club premiere.
Oh, what's the book club
Yeah,
premiere?
so I was like, I can't go, so I think I'm sending a contributor.
Please
but
do.
I am running, but I put the link for my viewers and readers and who would like to go. I put the link on Facebook, so that way if anybody wants to go, they just have to follow the link and get tickets.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, because I'm
Absolutely.
all about promoting this big release. It's May 5th. It hits
Yeah.
Netflix. And then text me who your contributor is so I can make sure to find them and say hello while I'm there.
Absolutely.
Izzy will be on the red carpet doing her
so
thing.
I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
and then I'll see you at Gen Z Summit later that day because I'm also hiking up there. But then what are you talking about with the book club premiere? What is that?
Oh my God!
night?
So it's the new Diane Keaton Jane Fonda movie.
I just fell off my chair.
One of the reasons why I'm going to be sharing this with just a few of our listeners. You guys.
Oh my
So
gosh!
my ex will kill me, but you know what? Everything finally came to an end for us, and and we're good to go. So he's not going to kill me anymore. But here's the thing. So book club movie is with Diane Keaton, Jane Fonda, Candace Bergman, and Mary Stenbergen. And I don't know if I'm saying her last name
I love
correctly
her,
or not.
love her. She's amazing.
I love her.
So
And these 4 women have their own book club. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jane Fonda comes up and she goes, "You guys, we have to read 50 Shades of Grey." And so the women start reading 50 Shades of Grey. Now, I got to tell you, one of the reasons why I love this so much is because that is how Preston came into fruition. My ex and I were reading 50 Shades of Grey. So
Are you serious?
I swear to God. So Act 1 was read 50 Shades of Grey. Act 2 was me getting pregnant.
I cannot even deal with it.
Yeah. So when I saw the ad for this, I immediately reached out. I was like, I'm not even waiting to see if I'm getting an invitation. I immediately reached out. I'm like, I need to cover this premiere. I go, it's a personal thing for me, so I've got to see it. But here's
oh my god.
Oh my god. So Preston's gonna kill me. Good Lord. I hope when he's 16 he doesn't hear this. So anyway, what is the cast is actually really cool. Not only is it those 4 women, but it's Dawn Johnson, Andy Garcia,
Stop it.
Richard Dreyfuss. I swear to God, Richard Dreyfuss.
What?
Craig T. Nelson. I mean, Alicia Silverstone's in it, and I don't know what her role is. I think maybe she's one of the daughters. Not quite sure, but it's got an amazing cast.
Come on.
Super excited.
Who made this movie? Who directed this movie? Who wrote this movie? I'm Googling everything right now.
Let me see.
Stop
Let me Google it with you. Directed by Bill Holderman. Writing credits, Bill Holderman, Aaron Sims.
Bill, you're genius. Bill's
a freaking genius, and I'm so glad they did it on this movie. And here's another thing. I'm glad they did it with the older women.
Yes,
I mean, I hate to say it like that.
No,
right? But,
absolutely.
We don't lose our groove just because we're 60 or 70.
That's right.
We're 60. We still gotta,
Do you know what?
That's campers.
That's what I love about the Nancy Meyers films. That's what I love about so many of these. Some of my favorite films is that it doesn't matter what the age is. It looks right past that. It's just about the great story, great acting, great writing. That's it.
It's absolutely wonderful, and so I'm super excited. And there's I'm going to segue this because Life of the Party comes out on tomorrow. No, I'm so sorry. May 11th. Forgive me. On the 11th.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that Melissa McCarthy says is that as she's walking with her daughter throughout the campus, it's such a funny movie. She goes, "My vajayjay is a Google,
oh my goodness.
So you can go vajayjay," or something to that effect. And I thought, oh my God. That it goes from, being women in our 40s to our 60s up pretty much until we kick it.
Do we need to drop that? Do we need to do we need the buzzer for her? Do we need my goodness me. Every time when Kathy comes on, I don't know what's going to happen. Cody and I are not responsible for what is
Cody's like,
airing.
What the hell?
His face is red. He's like, oh my gosh.
Cody's like, Kathy's coming out. I got to censor this again.
Yeah, his fingers on the drop button.
Hey, this is a Melissa McCarthy word, not mine. It's in the movie.
Just send emails to Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah,
not
right,
us.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Or Warner Brothers, since they're the ones who produced it.
Yeah, go let them know.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, not me.
Oh my god.
My god. So that's our weekend. I mean, that's gonna be huge.
Great. That movie is, I can't even stand it. So you have to follow Kathy Cupcut on Instagram if you're a fan of any of those actors or that idea at all. I'm so excited for it. And by the way, books are back. Books
I love
back.
Books. And I can't tell you, I love the libraries. Shout out to the libraries that are still open. I love libraries. I love walking in there. I suggest every mom walk their kid in there, get a library card.
Yep.
Get a library
card.
Go
hang out.
Go hang out. They've got. They actually have book readings for the kids. They've got the. I mean, I love libraries. Books are great.
Yeah. And you know what? It's air conditioned like crazy in there.
Yes.
So I always remember growing up in Southern California how hot the summers were. When my mom would take me in for like a kids reading books, I loved it. It felt so good.
I don't know if all libraries, and this is bad on my part. I know the library in Brentwood does this, where they give you a list of books to read, and once you read your list of books, they'll give you a gift certificate to either California Pizza Kitchen or to Crush Brothers, their local eatery around there. So I don't know if it's all libraries or if it was just ours, but that's a great motivation for the kids.
That is.
Grab a bunch of their friends. They can all read it together, all get the gift certificates together, and have a fun afternoon out.
Yeah,
with that gift certificate as a reward.
Find out if your local, if your local library does do that, or any of the libraries near your house, because a lot of them do have summer reading programs you can get into, and it's just the best. And books, and it's so great to we lead by example, right, ladies? So so if our kids see us eating healthy foods, they tend more to eat healthy foods. If the kids see us loving our bodies the way they are and not always complaining about our shapes, then that's going to be good for them. We think about these things, right? But think about the power power of your kids seeing you reading a book, just sitting there reading a book and enjoying reading a book. That is going to have so much effect on them. Books are back. So pick one up, find one of these great libraries, or find a great bookstore. Gosh, I love bookstores and stationery stores. I could just live
And moms, I
inside
think
one.
you should pick up 50 Shades of Grey.
Apparently, if you want to have another baby. Oh, my gosh. Kathy Copcott, you are so hilarious. All right, we're wrapping it up with our entertainment report before we get into trouble. And Kathy is...
No, I'll segue with this. If you guys haven't seen Avengers Infinity War, go see it.
I have not seen it. I guess everybody but me has seen it. Everybody thumbs up.
You need thumbs up. Make sure you take a Zoloft before you go and see it.
Wait,
by the time,
seriously?
I swear to God. We walked out of there and we were like, what? Yeah, no.
Okay, wait, Cody hasn't seen it.
Cody,
you have seen
my
it?
God,
I've not seen it yet, no.
When you see it.
Wait, what's
Cody? It's insane.
I feel like he's protesting. Are you not seeing it for a reason?
No, there's no reason. I'm a bit behind.
You're just behind.
Cody's like, no.
I think not Civil War, no. The other Captain America one, Winter Soldier. That was the last one I saw in theaters, so I'm like 5 years, 6 years behind all the stuff going on.
Cody.
So.
Oh, yeah, he needs to see it. See, he needs to, I highly recommend when you're seeing this, you have to see Black Panther first to see this for it to make sense.
Okay, Andrew agrees.
What about Ant-Man? Am I good missing that one?
No, don't worry about it.
She'll give it to you straight, buddy. Yeah, she's like, yeah, you're good.
Oh, my God.
You're good.
Please forgive me, but no, don't worry about Ant-Man.
You're all right. Yeah.
Definitely see that Black Panther and then go see this one.
I
oh, my
love
God,
it.
that sounded horrible.
No, it didn't. We're all real here. It's the Mom Show, for goodness sakes, people. That's hilarious. All right, Kathy, is there anything else? We have to either, keep you through the break or let you go, but I'm not sure if we've got more entertainment talk going on.
You tell me whatever you want. I'm good to go. I'm headed to Mom 2.0 right now.
Oh, you are? Oh, how fun. Yeah. I was just talking to my friend, Sarah, who works over at the Jim Henson Company. And and she's amazing. And I was like, every single year I forget to call the people over at Mom 2.0 to say, hey, I'd love to be a speaker. I forget, and I plan to do it every year, and every year I forget. But it is a cool summit. It is a fun thing for moms.
Summit.
It's
Talk
fun.
about Jim Henson. I'm going to make this very quick for you.
Yeah.
Jim Henson's got an exhibit coming up at the Screwball Center.
You're kidding me.
I swear to you. And I got the email yesterday, and it's going to be open to the public. Hold on one second. If I've got the email, because I'm pulled over. Let me see.
I love that. We're going to put that in the post.
Yeah. It's, well, I'm so sorry. I should have been, I will get you the information. I got the email on it yesterday.
Okay.
But Jim Henson, it's a whole exhibit that's going to be at the Screwball Center.
Okay.
And I will send you the email.
Text it over.
Because I can't find it right now, of course, because I've got you on the phone. But yeah, as soon as, that's the way it is.
I love you, Kathy.
I will.
All right.
I love you too, Mama. Oh, here we go. Jim Henson exhibit, Imagination Unlimited.
Okay.
So it is.
We'll put it up on, we'll have Cody's Googling it right now. We'll put it all up on the Facebook page. Hold on for me, okay, Kathy? It's the Mom Show with Kristin Cruz. Just hold on the phone. We've got more to talk about, always. Okay. Hometown station, KHTS.